Greetings and welcome to the Astronomy Picture of the Day podcast. Today's picture for October 26th of 2025 is titled Halloween and the Ghost Head Nebula. So what do we see here? Well, first of all, we see what is known as the Ghost Head Nebula, and that is also known as NGC 2080 and is a star-forming region in the Large Magellanic Cloud. So we're getting outside of our galaxy here, looking at one of the satellite galaxies of our Milky Way, known as the Large Magellanic Cloud, and looking at a star-forming region there. Now, the Magellanic Clouds are irregular galaxies without a distinct structure to them, but they do have gas and dust like our own Milky Way and do form stars and are currently forming stars. Now, that's not true of all galaxies. There are galaxies where no star formation is going on. Now, the other thing we want to talk about here is Halloween. So, what is Halloween's origin? Well, the ancient origin of Halloween is that Halloween is one of the cross-quarter days. Now, what is a cross-quarter day? Well, it's a day that's halfway between the equinox and the solstice. So at this point, we are about halfway past the equinox, which occurred in September, and about halfway towards the solstice, which will occur in December. So we're right about halfway in between. Now, actually, it's a little later than that, but that's what Halloween actually started. So what is another cross-quarter day? Well, the next one would be Groundhog Day. Now, this would also be a cross-quarter day. In this case, it would be halfway between the solstice in December and the equinox in March. So there's another way of dividing up the calendar into various sections. So that's a little bit about Halloween and its original origin, which is astronomical in nature and goes back thousands of years. And of course, our more modern Halloween has to do with things like ghosts, so making the Ghost Head Nebula an appropriate image to look at as we approach Halloween, being less than a week away at this point. Of course, this would be a little different than the type of ghost that we celebrate with Halloween. This one is actually the nebula out in the Large Magellanic Cloud, where stars are currently forming, and we can see some of those stars as well as the leftover material scattered around them. So we get to see a little bit here, not only the nebula, but we also get to talk a little bit about the earliest origins of Halloween. So that was our picture of the day for October 26th of 2025. It was titled Halloween and the Ghost Head Nebula. We'll be back again tomorrow for the next picture, previewed to be Comet Extended. So we'll see what that is about tomorrow. And until then, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in class.